Let's get back to work here. Woke up this morning to insecticide. So fun. So fun. So fun. Is that sarcasm? Yeah, it's sarcasm, guys, for any of you out there. So good. So good. Sweet Caroline. Boom, boom, boom. Now, in Islamic prophecy, it says that the 13th, 22nd Redeemer lives out his life and dies. This is based off of rabbinic understanding and tradition, and it was a peaceful life, which I haven't lived at all. Okay? I'm 58 years old. I turned 58 years old July 19th. I was born in 66, obviously, if you're one of those mathletes. But people who kill people are the most selfish people in the world. With one person, one very special person. Make sure you have your tech support to survive Assassin's Creed, Fortnite, Halo. When Judah Krishnamurti was the man that was like the Buddha, okay? And a theological society went and picked him up in India, where he was in abject poverty. Took him and groomed him and trained him and tried to make him into the great peaceful world teacher, which he categorically rejected because it's wrong to try to focus people on one person and one human event. It's wrong to do that. If you're doing things correctly, you don't have to focus on one person being born. Teach us how not to train children with Fortnite, Assassin's Creed, Grand Theft Auto. This lady last night on Democratic Convention goes, Kamala Harris knows how to keep criminals off the street. She's going to keep one from being in the White House, just like they both make millions of dollars in kickbacks and lobbyist money and lobbyist treatment, and have, millions of dollars paid a year or billions of dollars paid a year to keep them from being murdered. Okay, by criminals, okay, that train people to accept murder and conflict and violence over money and sexual procreation as entertainment, right? And this is worse than it's ever been. I mean, this isn't, John Smith's at the foot. This isn't John Wayne movies. Hey, they've amped it up way more than when I was a kid, and that's why they tell me, Judah Krishnamurti, good luck, underdog. We don't believe in luck, Judah. Yeah, but they do, right? He's the best, man. I love him so much. He died from prostate failure. Finally, the body couldn't reject the toxins as much anymore by the time he was 90. And, he lived to be 90 years old. And, he lived in Ojai, California, Brentwood. And, he lived in exclusive communities. But you got to understand, Brentwood's near London. Ojai is, in California. And the biggest concentrations of, smog and all that stuff, L.A. And, oh, God, L.A. is gross, right? And so they always had him in a place, might he have lived longer? Yeah, he wasn't concerned about that. He was just concerned about reaching people, communicating with people, helping people understand eternity, helping people live free from delusions of human leadership and guidance and all that other stuff, passionate strangers that save each other from a lifetime of care, right? She probably heard Judah Krishnamurti speak. Maybe, I don't know. I can't tell you I'm not Joan Baez. There's a lot of things about Joan Baez I like. My mom was really into it too. A lot of things about a lot of people that I liked. A lot of I like a lot of Dylan songs. I really liked Croce a lot. There's a lot of things about most of the people that I really liked a lot ended up probably dying young. Like Marvin Gaye and Jim Croce, and the ones I was really particularly fond of ended up having a plane fall out of the sky or getting shot by somebody. Lady, you shot me, right? And that's the way it goes. It's the way it is. And I got to get up early here in a little bit, and we'll wash down the house and the screens with the hose, and then we'll take a nap later today with the air conditioner running and the universal solvent doing its thing to help us, tolerate our time here on planet Earth with these people. Jesus was real. He was a real human being. They had this. I went to go look up stuff while I was on the commode and airing out the place with the air conditioner because that insecticide's bad stuff. Boy, it's bad news, right? And you get people trained by the television set, by people that perform genocidal operations through fearful manipulation. Call your doctor, get your vaccine. Don't let stagnant water sit. Call somebody to spray insecticide. And they around here they spray herbicide, and it's bad news. That's like Agent Orange and napalm. And it causes respiratory failure and stuff like that. Even the World Health Organization made them a carcinogen. But we still have business and philanthropy that allows people to still have experts say, no, it's not doing that. It's like, yeah. You ever seen Barney Miller when Bojo has him but he lives in New York, where there's enough tire particles and carbon emission poisonings to kill, that one girl on TV with the Pilates in Harlem. I love Harlem. It's like, you do not love Harlem. You're addicted to attention because you're athletic and sexually desirable. That you don't love Harlem. You can't fucking love Harlem. Harlem is a death trap and a murder. Harlem is a New York Auschwitz of poor black people put together through economic, sexual, occult conflict that gives us Snowfall and Boys in the Hood and New Jack City, and it's just you can't love something like that. Okay, you're addicted to the attention you get from being sexually desirable and teaching people how to have firm buttocks while they bump uglies in hell to death. So you don't love Harlem. You think you love Harlem, but you don't even understand love. You don't know the meaning of the word love because you've been denied living a more truthful and faithful existence by trained scientific murderers that have it down to an artful science that's very creative right now. Anybody else want to make a propaganda movie and try to be empathetic about mass murderers for the government, like The Accountant, The Expendables, a bunch of butt plugs that are terrified of me. That guy kill you. No, I won't. No, technology's going to kill you. You're just going to impulse people to do panicky things, and then they make fun of people in close vicinity around here, I'm like Jesus and David, and I talk to people on a daily basis to try to help them have better cognition of reality instead of fantasy given to us by even my own father, and he ignores me. He listens to me. He ignores me. And then he gives everybody advice that I talked to Jesus about. And he writes a lot of it down in his book, claiming it was revelation from Jesus Christ. He just doctors it to fit his perspective. Do I get mad? No. It's how he was trained. I don't get mad at him for being trained. Like I said, if the people that think they own the world had validated the applied physics of the Lord's Prayer by now, you really think my dad would be sitting over there writing a book about Jesus Christ and the magic afterlife that he has planned for us? No. So I'm not mad at Dad. Are you mad? I don't stay mad at the assholes. I just let the technology collect the evidence and go, boom, there you go. Life's eternal and grace is infinite. I don't sit around going, I'm going to kill you. I will hunt you down and kill you. I've had those moments because of what they did sexually to Stephanie and Amy and Natalie, and how it emotionally affects Emily and Kate and the boys. So yeah, life's eternal and grace is infinite. Eventually, that technology that they use to give you Fortnite and professional football training and knock the motherfucking ball loose and do whatever you got to do to be able to get massages in Texas and have a lawyer that, it's not getting away with it if it was a business contract. It was consensual sex through a business contract, which is illegal in the state of Texas, but he had the linguistics to avert criminal incarceration in time. Okay. That's what happened with Deshaun Watson. Like probably what happened with the Otani fellow. The Otani fellow, if you look at the case study, most likely was using his interpreter to place the bets. But like, what's his name, Chris Carter and Warren Sapp, you got to get a buddy who'll do the crime for you. He's Japanese. You get caught doing this, you're going to be the fall guy. I make the bets, but I don't make the bets. He has a competition problem. He's like Michael Jordan. Okay. It's very Japanese. When you sit and look at it, go, okay. I'm sure most people in Japan, that are intelligent go, oh, yeah, no, that's what happened. That would be my best assessment. You can't, it's like the legal contract in Texas for the quarterback in Cleveland, Ohio, that does lots of philanthropy, charity to make himself appear as good of a person. Not as myself. You can't be as good of a person as myself, being thrown in hell with the poor people that are taught to panic and because you don't want to get sick from mosquito bites. Trust me, the insecticide, if you have a strong immune system like poor people, the mosquito bites, you can survive. It puts in natural toxins. The insecticide kills the things that give you natural toxins that can build up your immune system if you don't get, too many bites. So just stay inside at night in the screens and don't look. You want a convenient life where the poisons from chemical companies are killing you because you've been trained to be entertained by the living dead. Okay, I'll see you guys. We'll be back. We'll talk some more today. I'm very intelligent, and the technology needs to get more intelligent by the abuse of the people locally. It's just observation, analysis, and processing of what's happening to the people that are genocidal mindfuckers. Okay, peace, man.